One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So NC State's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense and the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets enough. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Berry. And he's knocked down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Caught over the middle, it's Buck. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
stop just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on third down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So Pittsburgh's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive for the 36. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Pitt right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion move to Stinson. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And back to the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the... explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll give it to the back. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he...
Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. On the ground, it's Robinson. Cross, headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous.
He lets one fly deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. I was
turning it on. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nope.
Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be knocked down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Scott.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pitt pushing the pace. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Makes the catch. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Buck. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback adapting. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about you.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Goff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Defense in press coverage. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Berry. Caught near the sticks. It's Bailey. Touchdown, North Carolina State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drive. Like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's gone. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To the air, it's Carpenter. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. That's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Allen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Robinson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Dropped the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The sure hands, it's Buck. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. These corners going to give them some space. That's caught. It's Buck. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Got it behind the line. It's Scott. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to the running game. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse,